the bed.
Hey y'all, it's India Monee. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, girl. Join the posse. You're gonna love it here, honestly, because I mean, look at me. And if you're already a part of the posse, thank you for coming to Vlogmas. Leave a comment down below. So this video is going to be 22 things I learned in 2022. This is a formal invitation to be in my business. 2022 was a good year for me, honestly. I feel like I self-proclaimed 2022 as my villain era. Like, I just needed this year. This year was my Shonda Rhimes year. Like, say yes. So I pretty much say yes to everything, and I was like, I'm gonna figure it out later. That was mainly like with traveling and like hanging out with people. I was like, I'm gonna say yes, and we just gonna see how I go. To me, villain era. To me, like I say, like my villain era was basically just doing stuff, really not thinking about it, just going for it, scared, not scared, like just doing what I wanted to do unapologetically. So 2022 was a lot happened this year. A lot was going on. I did a lot of things, but what I can say is I have no regrets. This year was like one of the best years that I've had in a long time. So I just wanted to give a rundown of like what I learned. So 22 things I learned in 2022. Let's get into it. Some of these things require a little explanation, some of them will just be rapid fire, so let's just go. Once you take better care of yourself, you just feel better, you do better. Like whatever you need to do, literally whatever it takes to make you feel good, do it, because it's always worth it. So when the pandemic started, I can say that like I literally stopped taking care of myself. I literally was one of the people who was like, oh my god, the world is ending, the world's crashing on me. And okay, so in 2020 I turned 25. Very monumental year. I feel like that's when they say like your whole frontal lobe is like together, I guess, you know. And it really felt like that is what happened, you know. I feel like I became more sure of myself, but when the pandemic hit, it was kind of like, come on, did you say the world was crashing? I don't know who I was. So it was kind of like I was learning, but I was stuck in the house. So it's kind of like, how do you do that, you know? So 2021 was like, oh my god, probably like one of the worst years of my life. I literally was suffering in silence. I let myself go, and I had a lot of just personal things go on that I just never thought would happen. Just like personally, like a lot of things happened. The reason why I'm talking about 2021 is because it really plays an effect, of course, into 2022. So 2021, I can say I definitely dealt with like a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, just like everybody else in the freaking world. But in 2022, like I can say like probably like after Q1, I was like, look, this stops. I'm the baddest, duh. Like I gotta like get a grip on my life. So I really was like, what are things that make me feel good? Looking cute, having my hair done, having my nails done, like really investing into myself, really ultimately kickstart me into feeling better at myself. And I can wholeheartedly say that like I feel like when you're trying to better yourself, of course it has to do with a lot of internal work. It does. But also like externally, I had to really get a good grip on myself. But I don't want to go too deep into it because there's more things on this list. But whatever it costs, whatever it is, if you think it's gonna make you feel better, invest in it. It's an investment, and honestly it's gonna make you feel better, and you're gonna feel better as a whole. You know what makes you feel better, so just literally just do it, girl. Do it. Okay, number 2, even though you're unsure of things, whatever happens, you'll be okay. I can say, like I said, I deal with a lot of like anxiety. I've always been a super anxious person. I'm a person that loves to plan. I'm a person that like always thinks about the future. And you know, they say like when you have anxiety, you think about the future, and I think it's like when you're depressed, you think about the past. So, but all my life I've been very anxious. Of course, I didn't know what it was called, but yeah, one thing that I've been trying to tell myself is like, if you don't know, it's okay. Like nobody knows anything. Like this life thing, it's quite literally a game. We're all sim characters, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. And don't let a man or anyone dim your light. If you're extra, be extra, do you. Self-explanatory. Don't let nobody kick you off your high horse. If you feel that way about yourself, you feel that way about yourself. Be you, be you. Number 4, this is a big one. It is what it feels like. I seen this TikTok literally recently and I was like, oh my god, I have to add this to my list. Like, it is what it feel like. If you confused, just drop it. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. It is what it feel like. So if it ain't that serious, it ain't that deep, or you not feeling it, then it is what it is, sis. Move on respectfully. So number 5, sometimes you have to let it go and release it to know how you feel. This is something that like my auntie taught me. Like, we were just having a conversation about, like, I'm pretty sure it's about relationships, and she was like, sometimes you don't know until you like lose something, or you don't know until you stop doing it. And I'm like, okay, like, that's true. Like, if you just stop, if something is really like bothering you or hounding you, like, sometimes if you just stop and pause and just like sit with it, then you can really diagnose how you feel while you're not in the moment, you know? So sometimes just pause, take a breather, and try to figure it out, you know? And you know what I'm gonna say, journal about it. Number 6 is probably the biggest thing that I learned this year. I feel like it's something that I noticed that I tell other people as well since I've learned it, and I feel like it's probably the biggest thing on this list. So I would love to know what you guys think about this. So number 6 is the right decisions may hurt, and it also may be the best decision for the best outcome. So a lot of the decisions that I feel like I had to make, they hurt. Like, sometimes you have to let people go. Sometimes you gotta block people. Sometimes, you know, it might not be the right time or the right place, but you know it's the right decision, and sometimes making the right decision hurts, which is okay. Just because it hurts doesn't mean it's the wrong decision, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. What do y'all think about that? I feel like that was just like, you know, everybody develops at their own pace and rate, but you know, I feel like that was a tea. That was a moment. Okay, number 7, always skip out on the last shot. If you watch my vlogs, then you know I eat turns, and sometimes I just have to tell myself, like, girl, the last shot was the last shot. Don't take the last shot. Just skip out on it. Save your liver and your organs for the next day, which goes into number 8. If you're gonna be drinking, especially at this age, if you like in your late 20s, if you ain't 21, 22, if you ain't 21, 22, 23, baby, you're good. You're safe. But if you are you know, on the upper side of 25, always prepare while you're drinking. Like, this is something that I have really I make sure I do, like BC powder, the french fries, the pizza, the burger, the juice, the Sprite, the everything. Hangover patches, Target hangover patches, get them. And somebody else told me about these like pills called like I know that what they call the purple, I don't know, somebody told me about these hangover pills on Amazon. I haven't tried them personally, but always prepare to drink. Prepare. And because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but has anybody developed really extreme heartburn lately? Because I know I have, and my stomach be hurting. Like, the hangovers last 48 hours, and I was not prepared for that at this age. So prepare to drink. Prepare. And number 9, don't ignore your intuition. It's a gift. If you feel it within you, go with that gut feeling. Number 10, if you have questions, ask them. Don't leave gray area. That's something that I don't do. Like, I need to know everything. So ask questions, because then you're going to be anxious thinking about what you could have said, what you could have asked. Just do it right then and there. Just do it. Number 11 is a really big one as well. You're the greatest project that you'll ever work on. Listen, like I said in number 1, invest into yourself. Think about you. Like Roscoe Jenkins, team of me. Number 12 is the reason why I feel like I had the best year this year. The money is worth the memories. Y'all, I went to Croatia this year. Watch the vlog if you haven't. There's 3 parts. I went to Jamaica this year. I went to a lot of different places, and it was all worth it. The memories that I made with my friends, for myself, like having life experiences makes your life better. So use that money, sis. Y'all know, I don't know about you, but I'm not working just to be working. I'm working to have money, to have experiences. So the money is worth the memories. Number 13 also goes into some other things. Sometimes it's better to just not think and just say yes. Sometimes, like, if you think too long, you're gonna psych yourself out, and then you're gonna miss out on memories or that experience, you know, within reason. So sometimes just say yes. Like, just do it. Why not? Why not? I always tell myself, like, well, I did it to be able to tell a story later. Like, we want life to be fun, about experiences, spice it up, you know? So just say yes sometimes. Oh my God, number 14 is literally like my thing, something that I'm very passionate about, that I'm probably gonna talk more about on this channel. So invest into your mental, whether that's therapy, medicine, whatever, do it. I mean, I know some people like the holistic approach, which I'm here for. I'm here for whatever makes you feel better. So whether that's medicine, like I've taken medicine, okay? I've done holistic things, okay? And I'm in therapy. Like, something, especially in the Black community, Black people are so anti-therapy. Like, I want people to know my business. Who are you to have business that somebody actually cares about? Like, be FFR, be fucking for real. Therapy is like, if you work and you have insurance, you need to be in therapy. I don't care if you have problems or not. Everybody has trauma, everybody has problems, everybody has trauma. And if you're not trying to heal yourself, or actually, even if maybe you're not in therapy but you do like journaling, you do things that like be self-aware and to be a better person to society, like, don't be a shitty person. That's it. Like, if you need help, seek it, get it. Somebody is willing to help you, period. I mean it. That's something I'm serious about, because there's a lot of shitty people in this world and we need to be healing each other, like, for real. Do y'all see the news? Okay. Okay, so number 15 is rejection is a natural redirection. That's an affirmation I literally have in my mirror, because y'all have been declined from so many opportunities this year. It's literally like humbling, because I'm actually kind of confused, but I've been telling myself, like, rejection is a natural redirection, so it just wasn't the opportunity for you. So keep it moving, move on. That means that something better is out there for you, and that's what, that's people, opportunities, things. Something out there is greater and better for you. Number 16, your feelings matter. Don't let people tell you that your feelings don't matter, or you're being or you're being like sensitive. No, your feelings matter. 17, everybody has their own life and their own timeline to worry about, so just focus on you. And that's dealing with friends and family. Like, if you have family who is like, then, you know, you feel like they don't appreciate you, or you have friends that's tripping all the time, like, sometimes it's not you, sometimes it's just them, because everybody's worried about their own thing, their own life. Like, if you feel like people may have forgotten about you, or, you know, like, sometimes, like, it's not about you, it's about them. Like, people have their own lives, so it's okay to check up on somebody and say, like, hey, I noticed that you're acting different, like, how are you? Like, people have their own timelines to worry about, so give people grace and realize that, like, you're not the main character in somebody else's story. Like, they're the main character of their story. They have stuff to work out. So yeah. Okay, so number 18 is a big one. Don't stick around for the potential or with the what ifs. It is what it is. It is what it look like. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. Number 19, something that I definitely learned this year was definitely just like liking my natural face without filters, lashes, makeup, like all of that. Not saying that I was insecure, because I really wasn't, but you know, like, when you know, we grew up in the Snapchat era, now we have Instagram filters. Like, sometimes you just have to take a step back and really look at your natural beauty. Like, I've been wearing my natural hair a lot this year. Like, I don't really like wearing natural styles, but I like my natural hair like this, like curled or straightened, and like I just been experimenting with that. I dyed my hair this year, so just really appreciating your natural beauty. That's something that I learned in this year. Just really wanted to hone in on really liking my true authentic self. Now, you know me, I'm gonna wear the lashes, I'm gonna wear the bundles, I'm gonna get my nails done, but that's okay. Like, that's how I like me, but I can also like me without those things. So that's something that I really want to focus on this year, and something that I learned that I wanted to, you know, you know, just take in. Number 20 is something that I definitely had to learn this year. Sometimes it's okay to stay at home, like drop the FOMO. Like when I tell you I have a fear of missing out, like literally, like I'd be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen if I'm not there, or I don't want to miss out, or the opportunity, the pictures, the moments. Like I said, like I really be like, I be outside sometimes. But sometimes this year, like I was just like, I would say like in previous years I would find myself like going out and being like, dang, I should stay at home, like this wasn't worth it, or I knew I should stay home, or I just hate being that person that's like a party pooper. So I'm like, dang, I'm at this event, I really didn't want to be here, and now I'm here and I really don't want to be here. So it's okay to stay home sometimes. I had to learn that and just be like, if it wasn't in the plan and I'm not feeling spontaneous, then I need to stay at home, period. Number 21 is something that I feel like a lot of people need to work on, and something that I definitely put in action this year, is to put the phone down and live into the moment. I know when we go out to dinner, when we go on vacation, we do these things, we want to capture the moments, of course. What I try to do is literally like take my phone, take my pictures, like maybe get there early, take my pictures where I want to take my pictures, or like when I'm at dinner or something, like okay, my food come out, we doing drinks, something like that, recording that moment, save it, and then move on to put the phone down, you know. So the last one, number 22, is a big one. There are no wrong choices. Life is about this, the direction. Whatever one you choose, you got to deal with. So there's no wrong choices. There's only like the best choice in the moment. So that's just really what I've been telling myself when I make choices. And if I want to go back, I can. If I want to switch it up, I can. It's my life. I'm the author of my story. I'm writing this story. I hope that you guys loved what I learned this year. I hope that it helped you. Share this with your friends. Maybe your friends need this video. Subscribe if you have not. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let me know which one was your favorite one, which one you're going to take into the next year with you, because I would love to know. So see you guys in the next video. Happy Vlogmas. Posse out.